I don't sleep much, so I end up thinking about motorcycles quite a bit. Taking it from your head to a functional motorcycle, it's a lot of fun, and it's challenging. If somebody says you can't do something, I'm the kind of person that wants to do it anyway.
I'm looking at this guy out of the corner of my eye thinking this guy doesn't like me. He's like, just like, get out of my shop. Oh, no. And then I realised this is actually Danny Wilson. So you're the man that builds the motors.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a, all I do is ride bikes. I'm not into the custom, you know, I've been riding Harleys for 30 years, but it's only been probably the last 3 or 4 years that I'm really getting into, I want to custom more, and I'm just learning so much. So I'm a newbie in regards to building and engineering and all of that. I ride the bikes, you know what I'm saying? I destroy them, I bring them in, I get them fixed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this is all your creation?
Well, I designed the engine, yeah. We're in the shop, we're all working here together.
Yeah.
It's more of a team thing than a me thing.
No, I appreciate that, I respect that. So this is your next big build?
Yeah, this is the bike. Harley does a show with Born Free every year in California.
Yeah.
They invite a certain number of builders every year and give them a bike to build.
Yeah.
So this is a 2022 Softail Standard. Everything on the bike is Cerakote instead of paint or powder.
What's Cerakote?
They use it for guns a lot.
Yeah.
It's real thin and it's real high temperature.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to do something different. That color is called Crimson Red.
So this is how it's going to look.
Yeah.
So it's almost red, like a patina type feel about it, hasn't it? Like a rustic.
Yeah, it's called Crimson Red, and then it's distressed with black to make it look aged.
Wow, this is so...
But it's super thin, which is why I kind of started to go with it.
What? Look at the wheel. So it's got this...
Yeah.
And is this your own thinking? Is this just your own creativity?
Yeah, I just wanted to do something different. I actually kind of picked the colors. My grandfather was on a submarine in World War II. Yeah. And I found a color photo. He gave me an original photo that was in sepia tone. Yeah. And I found the color version of it in the Naval Archives, and the sub was red and black with like a white silver stripe that broke it. So I used the colors from the sub for the bike. Wow. So that red's pretty similar to the color of the submarine, and then this is pretty similar to the color of the stripe on it.
So I'm going to see this on YouTube at Born Free event.
Yeah, this will be at Born Free.
In how long? How far away?
Into June.
How weird. So I'm actually meeting.
I don't have a lot of time.
Into June. Hey, we're in June.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to have this thing done in about 2 weeks.
But this looks cool. It's just clean, and it's not over the top. It's not blingy. You know how some people go, like, I've just looked at some bikes that are full of bling. You know, it says, look at me, look at me, look at me. Yeah. This is gonna be like a hipster cool bike. Would that be the wording or not?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of subtle. It's not real flashy, not real shiny. But all the finishes are. But
the attention's in the detail, though. You can see with how you.
Yeah, all the hardware for the entire bike is 12-point Cerakoted. A lot of small things have gone on with this.
Oh, so. It just looks clean. Yeah. It looks modern. I
was trying to. You don't see very many like crankcases and everything get done a different color. They're usually black. I had all this Kim stripped, so it took all the factory finish off of it, and then Cerakoted it after it was Kim stripped.
Danny, only just meeting you, I can tell that you're all about the attention to detail. Is that a fair point?
Yeah. It's always in the details, right?
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
Little things matter.
And I can tell you're obsessive about it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that a fair point?
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Like OCD stuff? Yeah. Weird? Yeah. No, I can tell. You've got that vibe about you that says it's got to be done perfect, as well. And would you rather not do it if you can't do it perfectly? Would you say no?
Yeah, pretty much.
And do you have a family?
Yeah.
Do you see them much?
No.
Yeah. Are you married?
Yes.
Does your wife bust your chops about your business?
Yes.
Yeah, I could tell. It's always, you know what? It's always the same story. So
a lot of hours.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Especially leading up to something like this. I don't think I've taken a day off in about a month. So.
Yeah, I could only imagine that you would have as much work as you want.
Yeah,
too much.
We stay busy here for sure.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah,
it's just the three of us over here. So.
Yeah. Now, thanks for.
No problem.
No, you saved my ass. Seriously.
No problem. Sometimes we get kind of locked in the mindset of there's only one way to do it, and that's far from true. As long as the end result is proper, how you get there, there's multiple routes. It boils down to being able to think outside the box. Figuring out how to put out lots of power, but still make it reliable and have some longevity to it is a challenge, and I enjoy the challenge. I'm interested to see what people think of this. It almost looks like a 3D model. You know, like it almost looks fake because the colors are so different, especially on the powertrain. But I think it's probably either going to be everybody really likes it or everybody really hates it. We'll find out. So here we are, born free, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy with the bike turned out. I mean, everybody that's seen the bike likes it. That's by far the most detail-oriented bike I've ever built. This is the first time that I've tried to Cerakote everything. Every single bolt on that bike has been touched. The fairing, I'm really happy with the way that turned out, and the bracketry and all the structures we built to hold the fairing. That's an alloy arc front end, got a Racetech rear shock on it, and all the brakes are Brimbos. So the bike handles great, runs great. I was able to put on the dyno, and it's making 164 horse and 175 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm really happy with the way that it rides and the way that it performs.
So you built this?
Yeah.
So this is your sort of thing?
Yeah, that's my cylinder design.
That's your cylinder design?
So that's 131 inch displacement. That should be in the high 150s in the horsepower.
Wow.
About 165 torque.
Yeah, wow.
We're setting this one up.
I was just saying, if I lived here, we'd be friends. I'd be dumping. I'd be dumping a ton of money. No, I'd just be.
Be hanging out here.
Well, I'd just be giving you lots of money to keep customizing my bike.
Do cool stuff with
it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you think I could enter my bike into Born Free?
Yeah.
The Road King?
Yeah.
Well, it's got one of your wheels on it.
No, they have an open class. You can enter it.
Well, we'll call that your bike, like the Danny. One of your.
The front wheel special.
The front wheel special. I just want to say thank you.
Oh, no problem, man.
You helped me out. You helped me out. I live for riding, like, you know what I mean? It's my outlet, just for my head, you know what I mean? It gives me freedom, and I nearly brought the trip to an end, so you guys saved me, so thank you so much.
No problem, man. Happy to help.
No, all right. Danny, question I want to ask, why do people go to chain drive and get rid of the belt?
Honestly, I think in a lot of instances it's because it looks cool.
You know what? I agree.
People think it's cool.
You just make money from it. You just think you're okay.
Yeah, it's more maintenance, and it's dirty. I mean, those belts are really strong.
Yeah.
So unless you're putting out ridiculous horsepower and you ride really, really hard, you don't need a chain.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for being honest about that.
You can want the chain. We can put a chain on for you, but you don't need a chain.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just aesthetics. They've cleaned out this. The wheel's done. You can take for a quick test ride. Some thanks, guys.
And then you got your new brake pedal.
And got the new brake pedal. Look at that. Danny, do you think I could get this detailed before I leave?
Probably not. I think you're probably just gonna get it dirty again. Just run it.
I think I got Danny to smile then.
Yeah.
Can you warn me if you want to punch me? Do you know, this is the first time I've filmed someone actually signing my bike.
Really?
Yep. Motowitch. So it's an Instagram Motowitch.
Yeah.
Motowitch, I'll tag you. Mate, but don't you have a signature?
No.
You gotta sign it. Yeah, that makes it authentic. It's like this part's like a new Harley Davidson.
It needs the wheel, yeah.
Okay.
Brakes are good. Those are brand new rotors.
Brand new rotors. Brakes are good. Very, very happy. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks so much.
Definitely.
Thanks again, Danny. Thank you.
No problem.
No.
Thank you.
And Danny, thank you.
Yes. You are most welcome. Thank you.
You've done a great job. We're on the road. So we're headed to El Paso. The sat nav saying 6 hours 40 minutes. Add another 2 hours onto that. It is a scorching hot day. Mate, I am stoked with that. I'm really stoked. Let's go. Woohoo! I'm so happy. So good. I got a new brake. My cover's been fixed. They took that off. They cleaned. They got rid of the oil out of the air filter. That's what happens when it tips over sometimes. Put oil in it. Brand new front tyre, rotors, wheel. The tyre's got about 100 kilometres on it. They checked David's bike out as well. All good to go.
That's right.
We're good to go. So you can't get these in Mexico, but these are really important. So bought 20 of them because one in the morning is an absolute heart starter. There you go, Parry. Tell me what you think. You've had these before, haven't you? Yeah. They're not healthy, but they're good. Ideally, we'd be wearing light shirts, but we don't have them with us and there's nowhere to buy, so we've just going to have to sweat it out. This is going to be one of the toughest rides we've ever done because we're going to be in 40 degree plus, probably around 110, and we're going to ride 650 kilometers to El Paso. But we're just going to go have something to eat first before we torture ourselves in the searing sun. Let's go.
My eyes are watering.
Okay. That is going to kick in. All right, we need to go. We've got a big day in front of us. Got drinks, got sunscreen on. So we're going to run David's bike dry because we need to know how much it can actually hold. So he's got this little jerry can which holds 1 gallon, which is 3.75 litres, which is perfect. It's basically half a tank of backup fuel. So this time we're going to run it dry, yeah, Davo? Yeah. Sound good? Yeah. All right, it's good. We're just learning. My bike, I'll get about 400 Ks out of it, so mine's good. Hey, look at this. You're missing your thing.
There's someone crashed into me.
No, but guess what? Yeah, you've got a more modern look. Let's go. Let's roll. So that was 337 kilometers, dead straight. I went into low range. David's bike started to splutter. 190. So just under 200 miles is the range of this bike. It's actually similar to mine, fully loaded. That's good. Yeah. That means
we can both die at the same time if they catch us.
Yeah, no, but that means, and we were hauling ass.
We were sitting in neck.
Yeah, we were sitting anywhere between what, 120 and 160? Be honest.
Yeah, in miles. I got it to 110. I reckon it could go off the clock. I reckon.
I mean, the speedo's probably out. That's what the speedo said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the speedo's out.
$1.15 of chips.
And a flake.
Anyway, I think I'm going to go into a heat-induced fucking coma in a minute.
Poor David has no wind buffer. He's copping it all on the chest. I've got that. I told him to buy a fucking windscreen for it and he wouldn't.
Yeah. And you think Harley would have one?
Yeah, whatever. Pulling into Macca's, we're going to have a debrief here. Fuck, it's hot. I think, Dave, I think we've done about 500 Ks today, about 200 to go. Yeah. How you feeling? You still coming back down?
Yeah, I've read it.
Hey? You regret it?
I've read it.
You regret it?
I just rooted.
Mate, you look like shit.
Yeah.
Just having a bitch. I just read one of the comments online about my vlog. I just put out the Scotland vlog and the guy, one comment said, this guy goes, geez, you're slow putting out vlogs. That was filmed weeks ago. I just want to point out, you fucking dickhead. Okay, me and Parry, look at the state of him. Me and Parry are hardcore motorbike riders. We ride long distance, and not only that, I'm trying to edit and film and drone. A lot of the time one-handed, dangerous. This is no TV fucking production and no one's paying us. It's not like we're paid to do it. So when people say, oh, you're slow to get out the editing, it really upsets me because I think the fact that I'm getting out one a week at least whilst I'm on the road is phenomenal. And I'm not putting out shit. I'm not putting out crap. I'm putting out cinematic, emotional, Danny Hayes, as best I can do, content in a hotel room, generally after riding somewhere between 500 and 1,000 kilometers a day. So I know that 99.9% of people love my stuff, but it's just that occasional fuckwit that doesn't have a channel, that's a fucking troll. You know what a troll is? That where you're probably, you know, 60 kilos overweight, pulling the bong or smoking the glass barbecue. You haven't ridden your Harley for 3 fucking years because you're so fucking fat, and you've got behind your keyboard after having a couple of tinnies, and I thought I'll just give $1 million bogan a spray. Well, you know what? Fuck off. What do you think of that?
Sounds good to me, mate.
Yeah, fuck you. Let's go. 150 Ks to El Paso. People shit me. Let's go. A loft apartment downtown El Paso is our destination. Saying 165 kilometers away. Let's do it! Okay, we're 40 miles away from El Paso. It's been a long, hot day. I tell you what, the ride from Phoenix to El Paso, you just set the speed limit to 250. Basically, a dead straight road with nothing to fucking see. That's my overview of the ride from Phoenix, Arizona to El Paso. Fuck all. This ride from Phoenix to El Paso, this highway should be called the never-ending fucking highway. It just goes on and on forever. I'm not going to whinge about it. Got about 20 minutes left of riding. About 700 Ks done today in about 35 degree to 40 degree heat. Okay, we are just crossing the border into Texas, leaving Arizona into Texas. We're in downtown El Paso and about 3 minutes away from the hotel. Thank God for that. Holy fuck. Aloft downtown El Paso arrived. Thank you. How much fun was that?
Did you have fun?
Hey?
Did you have fun?
Nah. Mate, you know what that should be called?
Hell?
Yeah, that's just a straight road. The speed limit on there should be 250k an hour. That's 7 hours of your life you're never going to get back.
Yeah.
Alright, let's book in, bitches. How posh is this hotel? But do you know what I love about it? But the fact that it doesn't serve food. Do you know why it doesn't serve food? Harry, do you know why it doesn't serve food?
No.
We'll try and think, why don't they serve food?
Because they haven't got a kitchen.
Hey?
Because they haven't got a kitchen.
Yeah, but who builds a hotel with no fucking kitchen? Huh?
These guys?
Do you have to scan the card?
It looks like it's going, but
On its own.
that's how secure this place is. Like our secure parking where we put the motorbikes. Like they've got a scanner thing down there, but you don't have to use it. Like you're meant to swipe your fucking card on there. No, you're right, mate.
We've just... What? So we've just paid for valet parking, right? And we parked our bikes in this open air place with... The guy said it's guarded valet parking. We've paid $37 US each. And it's just an open air parking lot with no cameras or nothing. So I've questioned it. The lady's excuse was, well, he's new.
Don't worry about your key. I'll just see if it's unlocked.
How's the ladies thing though? How's the ladies thing? Oh, he's new. He's not going to know. How's that? Oh, and so I said, well, maybe it's a good idea he finds out, seeing that he's working valet parking, like, and he told me that there's no cameras there, but every now and then they go over and check the stuff. Anyway, we'll probably just... Is that only one bed or two beds? Oh, two.
Oh,
thank God.
don't do that to me.
Fuck. Oh my God. Sorry, long drive, we're whinging. I know, it's... Hey, we can probably nearly see him. I'm going to have a whinge, and it's the same in Australia. And because of COVID, no one can get employees. And I reckon this is the 4th hotel in a row where brand new staff don't know what's happening. And I just find that they're not very polite, are they?
No.
There's no one gives a shit. There's
No one wants to work.
No service. No one cares. Like, you know what they need to do? They need to stick interest rates up, and get people forced back to work. There's too much money.
Cut off all the benefits.
Yeah, cut off all the benefits, get back to fucking work. Like us, we're working hard. Hey? You working hard?
Well, we have to allow us to fucking do this, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
I said I'm a bit depressed.
What are you depressed about?
I just looked at the map, where we are and where we've got to go.
I know, it's not good, it's not good. We are in the middle of the desert and we've got our heads directly down through Mexico towards Mexico City. And after our first little taste of Mexico, David, we basically know what we're in for.
Oh yeah, but now we're taking the second scariest route.
Yeah.
There's two ways not to go in, and those are the two ways which...
There's only one way. We were just going to ride straight to Chihuahua at 200 k's an hour and not look at anyone and just go fucking hard. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to find out how many kilometres it is from here to Chihuahua. Hang on.
Yeah,
this is about to scare you. You ready, Perry?
No, it's not that far.
Isn't it?
No, I don't know whether I've done the right route, but...
How far?
Only 348. Oh. Chihuahua, chicka, wow, wow.
Mate, that's a tank of fucking petrol. We don't even have to stop. Oh, mate, nothing to be scared of in Mexico.
What is it? Suarez?
Juarez? That's when we cross the border, we're in Juarez. Yeah.
Oh, right. So
that's like the second deadliest.
First up,
that's the second deadliest murderous capital in the world.
Yeah. So we'll get that first up.
Yeah.
So we've only got to do the pulsating sphincter until we get across the border, and then we'll go.
No. Perry.
Oh,
we've
just
got
go
248 kilometres.
Just go hard.
But if we sit on 250 kilometres an hour, you'll be there in an hour.
Yeah. Chicka, wow, wow, chow, wow, wow.
How's that fucking that says, why don't I put out vlogs more often? What do you think of that?
Mate, we read that about like 3 hours ago. Just let it go.
I'm still angry about it. No, I'm still angry about it.
Hand it over, bro.
I'm still angry about it.
Yeah, well, he's just a bloody warrior keyboard thingo.
No, question, how hard is long haul motorbike riding? How hard was that for you to do?
I'm not even going to answer it. Just have a look at me fucking face. Yeah, no screen. How far did we ride?
Just under 700 kilometres.
Temperature? 40 something degrees?
39, 38.
Yeah.
I know people that watch my channel, I know that I have a ton of support, but it's not all about motovlogging. It's about, I'm travelling a lot around Australia, back around the world again, and we're seeing the ramifications of COVID, aren't we?
Yeah.
Firsthand, and you see it when you travel. And the biggest thing is, and you've been through it as a business owner, I'm going through it, is lack of staff.
Yeah.
It's like the government told everyone to stay at home, work from home, and it's like they can't get people back to work. It's like coming to this hotel, we've dealt with 3 people. How old have they all been? Young, like 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. Just sitting out here in Texas. David actually was going to hire a bike. It all became a bit of a mess because he found out that he couldn't actually take it into Mexico from America. It was with Eagle Rider. But I just want to tell you something, because people are going to ask me how much it costs to take a bike to America. It cost me $4,500. All I had to do was take it to a depot. They did everything, and it was quite simple. $4,500, fair bit of paperwork, which took a couple of hours, and 3 months to get it there by ship. But $4,500. And just to let you know, David was hiring a bike from Eagle Rider, including all insurances, for how many days? 14?
Yeah, 14.
14 days. How many thousand?
It was $5,500.
$5,500 Australian for 14-day hire of a road glide. So I've been on the road with my bike for 12 days. So if I was hiring a bike, I would have already paid for it already now. So basically every day I'm on the road now, I'm on the road for free on my own bike. So I've still got another, what's the date? I've still got another 30 days left on the road, another $12,000. I would have been up for another $12,000. Maybe they might have discounted it down to 9 or 10, but then it's cost me $2,500 to ship it back. So the way I see it is long-term motorbike hire. It's best to either buy one like David did, or which he can't sell, so he's going to have to give it away. He's got to leave in Mexico, or bring your own over. That's just options. You hire one, you're going to pay through the teeth with insurances and whatnot, but at least you get a new bike. You bring yours over, bit of a pain in the ass, but you're going to save money. Or you buy one like David and lose a ton of money. So tomorrow we're off to Chihuahua. We've got accommodation booked. It's a 5-hour ride, and I'll just read out what it says. El Paso, Texas border report. The state of Chihuahua leads Mexico in a grim category. The number of murder or assault victims involving beheading, mutilations, torture, burning, and other forms of extreme violence. Beware. That's what it says about Chihuahua, where we're going tomorrow. So, going to be no mucking around. We're just going to hit the road, stay on the road, and get to our accommodation and be low key. That's the end of today. We're in El Paso. Tomorrow we're back in Mexico. How do you feel about that, David?